Alright, today we're going to put this Underglow kit from OPT7 on the wife's Golf R. Courtesy of Jose Rodriguez, he got us a 10% discount. So if you guys are looking to get one of these, you can hit him up. Alright, so here's the kit. You guys look, we got the 4 light bars. These are pretty nicely made. It looks like they put the light strip in there and then press the silicone in. And then we've got 4 extensions for each light strip. Right? Power wiring. If you want to do it, if you don't want to do a permanent wire install, you could do a cigarette lighter install, but we ain't doing that. Some mounts for the light strips. Some mounts for wiring so we can zip tie them up all nice. Fuse taps, the controller, and the splitters. It's pretty straightforward, not too complicated, looks pretty well built. I like the aluminum rails, and I like the way they mount. So here we go. We're gonna put it on. Alright, we're gonna take the bumper off now. 2 reasons. One, I want a really clean install, and 2, my wife wants to be able to see the intercooler a little better, so we're going to take this grill out right here and see how it looks. And then you guys can leave your opinion with or without the grill in the comments of the video. Let's get to it. To remove the bumper, take the grill out, and then there's a screw there, and then there's going to be a screw here, and here, and it's going to be the same in the other wheel well, and then we're going to be able to undo this screw. I'm sorry, not that one. That one's going to stay with the bumper. So we're going to do that one, and this one, right there, and right there, just in case. Right there, and right there. And then we should be free from the bumper. I'll show you guys what it looks like from the other side. See? Exactly the same. Alright. And a reminder, they're going to be T25. Just give it a firm pull. So when you get everything undone, right here you can kind of see the dirt. We're going to take all that dirt off this time. So it clips here, right? And it's going to be a couple clips into here. That'll just kind of, everything just kind of pulls out. And we've got a pretty good clip here. And all of these will just kind of pull out, all these little clips, and then we'll have the bumper. Now also, so you guys, in case we missed it last time, there's the plug. There's the electrical plug for the bumper. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there. Okay? So we'll have to take that off. Right. Here's the water line. This is that dang kinked it a little bit, but so there, this little blue tab, to squeeze it, it'll come off, and then you gotta kind of undo it from this. It goes, undo it, right? And then it clips here, and we're gonna undo it from there. Got a plan where I want to mount this thing. I think maybe right here on the side of the airbox. I mean, mine's gonna be a little bit different, obviously, because I have the Cobb cold air intake, but I think that'll be a good spot really for anybody, because there's always a little bit of room right here, even with the stock airbox. So, and then we're gonna tap into the fuse box right here for power. So we can have a nice fuse connection and some reliable power. Alright, with the Aurora Pro kit, they give you 3 different fuse taps. I had never seen one like that, but this is probably the one I'm going to use, since they're larger fuses, and then in case you have small fuses, you have a small fuse tap. Put these back. Now how I route it is I just tuck it down in here, and then there's like a little groove here and like a little crack in the casting for these Volkswagens, so I just push the wire down in there, so I'm not, when I put the cap on, I'm not cutting anything off, and it'll be good. You guys can see what I'm talking about right here. It just kind of goes in. We'll close it. It's pretty nice. Alright, now the ground that I'm talking about, that I'm going to tap into using this guy, is right here. That's a pretty solid ground. It looks like a 10 mil. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that out right now. Alright, so 10 millimeter. Just going to loosen this nut right here. Now they did a nice job of getting this little crow's foot. Just kind of slip it in. Nice. Right there. Now we just tighten it back up. Be a solid ground. Now, in the interest of a clean install, I'm going to route the wire that we connected to the ground behind the battery, and then we're going to route it behind the fuse box, as well as our positive wire. Now I'm going to tap in, drill, and then screw in one of those zip tie wire mounts right there to give it a nice clean install. Here we go. Alright, we wipe off the mounting point on the car with this alcohol wipe it came with. Wipe off the control unit. Nice and clean. Wait for it to dry. And then it comes with this double-sided sticky tape. So Velcro it looks like. Stick it on there. And we stick it to where we want it. try to get it down there so it's. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just tuck this extra wire down here. That way it kind of goes all in one wire harness. It's hidden away. We'll zip tie it all together behind the bumper. Yeah. Alright, one thing to note, the extension wires by themselves aren't long enough to go from the front of the car where I've mounted the controller to the back of the car where I'm going to mount the rear light bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one Y split right here, right at the controller, and I'm going to do one Y split down under the car on one of the side light bars to allow enough wire starting from one of the extensions on the side light bar all the way to the back of the car. So one Y connection up here, I'll show you guys. One Y connection right here and one not. And then I'm going to route them down the rest of the way so we make one nice wire harness. Alright, so it'll be in between the pinch welds for jacking points, so we don't have, every time we jack the car up, we don't have to worry about cutting this thing. Alright. Alright, so I just undid the belly pan so I can route this wire the way I want it to. Just gotta put a wire holder here, I think. After I get it close to where I want it to go, so I can take up the slack. Nicely grounded wire. All right. Let's test it. It's alive. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish routing the front and put everything back together on the front, and then I can just work on the back because I'm going to need to jack the car up from the back to get the rear light bar on. Other than that, so I'm going to put a zip tie mount instead of putting it on a belly pan that comes off every time I do an oil change, which would be a bad choice. I'm going to put my zip tie mounts, put 2 of them down here just above. Gotta get that fan mounts right up here. Give it a nice clean install because there's like some air vents right here. Just making sure I'm not gonna go into the radiator. That'd be bad. It would suck. So yeah, these are all little air vents right here. And the radiator's actually a little bit further back, so yeah, we're good. Hi, Luna. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is route this wire, put my Y connection in, that way we can run power to the back. And then I'll pull this up. I'm going to make sure to pull this connection up into the wheel well so it doesn't collect a whole bunch of water. This is probably the wire I'm going to use the most cleats on because it's going to run the length of the car. Okay, so we routed the driver's side lead wire and the rear wire up over the wheel well. Down through here, light bar, and then I ran this wire, the rear wire, above these 2 mounts, and then to a cleat back here.
Yeah.
Right there. And I'm going to run it that way to the rear light bar. I haven't picked a path yet. We'll pick it as I go. I'm going to put this wheel well back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. So we're going to finish wrapping this wire harness up real nice. We're going to put the rest of the bumper back on, and then we'll move on to the back. Alright, so here is the finished product so far. I'm gonna have to order some custom stuff, but the dang back of this car is gonna be challenging. It's okay. That'll be another video. Gotta put some stuff on order, but overall the kit looks pretty good. Good clean color, nice and bright. Isn't even that dark in here. So I also want to show you guys the intercooler. Stay right there, Mia. So here's the intercooler. Let me know what you guys think.